there is an animal that breaks almost every rule of biology. A creature that can regenerate its brain, spine, heart, limbs, and organs, even parts of its eyes. A creature that stays a child for its entire life, never maturing into adulthood. A salamander that refuses to grow up. A vertebrate that rewrites what we think development is. And a biological blueprint researchers believe might one day change human medicine. The story of the axolotl begins millions of years ago, deep in the lake systems of the Valley of Mexico. Its ancestors were ordinary salamanders with a simple life cycle: hatch as larvae, grow lungs, leave the water, live on land. But something extraordinary happened. The axolotl never made that transition. Instead of becoming an adult, it remained in its larval stage forever. No metamorphosis, no lungs, no land life. It stayed aquatic, gilled, and soft-skinned, a permanent teenager. This evolutionary choice, called neoteny, became its superpower, because by freezing itself in a young state, the axolotl preserved abilities that adult vertebrates lose, including full-body regeneration. In a world of volcanic lakes, predators, and unstable conditions, staying young became the ultimate survival strategy. At first glance, the axolotl looks adorable: fluffy external gills, a wide smile, and delicate limbs. But every cute feature is a result of evolutionary pressure. Those huge, feathery gills maximize oxygen absorption in low-oxygen water. Its soft, porous skin helps with gas exchange. A low metabolic rate allows survival during droughts and food shortages, and its wide mouth with suction feeding efficiently captures insects, worms, and small fish. Most salamanders grow lungs and leave the water. The axolotl said no thanks and kept everything larval because the water offered safety, stability, and a niche with little competition. But its greatest adaptation is something we never evolved and likely never will. If an axolotl loses a limb in a fight, it grows back. If its spinal cord is damaged, it repairs. If its heart is injured, it regenerates without scarring. It can even regrow parts of its brain, not as scar tissue, not as a crude patch, but perfectly. Nerves, muscles, bones, blood vessels, and all. How? The axolotl activates genetic programs that mammals shut off after birth. Cells at the injury site revert back into a stem cell-like state, then rebuild the missing part as if following a blueprint. Scientists call this perfect regeneration, and the axolotl does it naturally. If humans could do this, spinal injuries, strokes, and even limb amputations could become treatable. And the most astonishing part? It regenerates without increasing cancer risk. In fact, axolotls are incredibly resistant to tumors. Think about that. Their bodies can rebuild complex organs on demand, but somehow don't accidentally create cancerous growths in the process. This is one of the biggest mysteries scientists are trying to solve. If you're enjoying this dive into one of nature's strangest animals, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe. It genuinely helps me create more content like this, and there are plenty more impossible creatures to explore. While axolotls aren't highly intelligent animals, their nervous system behaves in extraordinary ways. Neurons can reconnect after injury. Spinal cords can fuse and regain full function. Their wound sites produce an environment that promotes rapid, precise tissue growth rather than inflammation. This is the opposite of humans, where injuries trigger scarring and permanent loss. The axolotl's body actively chooses repair over defense, a philosophy almost unknown in vertebrates. When you cut your skin, your body rushes to close the wound with scar tissue. Fast, but imperfect. When an axolotl loses a leg, its body takes time to rebuild it perfectly. Slow, but complete. It's a fundamentally different approach to injury. The axolotl asks us a simple question: what does it mean to grow up? Is adulthood necessary? Is aging inevitable? Is regeneration something nature truly abandoned, or just something mammals forgot? This little amphibian shows us that evolution has many paths. Some species grow stronger, some grow smarter, but the axolotl chose a different path: to never grow old and never stop healing. The axolotl may look cute, slow, and harmless, but inside its tiny body lies one of the most advanced biological toolkits on Earth. A creature that refuses to age, a body that resurrects itself, a genetic blueprint with the potential to reshape medicine. If you enjoyed exploring one of the strangest animals on the planet, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with someone who loves science. It genuinely helps me continue creating these deep dives into nature's most incredible innovations. The axolotl, the animal that refused to grow up, proof that evolution's imagination is far wilder than our own.